So you're on the Camino and you're walking and walking and walking, more walking than you're used to doing. And maybe you've walked for one day or maybe you've walked for 10 days. But on this particular day, you get undressed to get your shower and you are shocked at what you see. You have a horrible looking rash that goes all the way from the top of your socks. It can go all the way up your legs. Maybe it's only a couple of inches, but it's just awful. And the thing about it is, even though it's bright red and maybe lumpy or bumpy looking, you don't feel anything. It doesn't itch, it doesn't hurt, but it looks very serious. So every time I walk the Camino, after a few days, I get this strange rash on my ankles, right at the top of my socks. And I've come to expect it, so I'm here to tell you, you don't need to worry. It's very common and it will resolve on its own. It's called, well, we call it pilgrim ankles, but it's also called golfer's vasculitis, and you can look it up on the internet. It's not itchy, it's not painful, but it's really alarming to see. The rash is caused by little blood vessels under your skin breaking. It could be due to the heat, but it's more likely due to the 6 or 7 hours of walking carrying a backpack that your body isn't used to doing. You can do all sorts of things and it's not going to go away except on its own, but you could resolve it quicker by lightening your load, walking less, or usually just doing nothing. It will resolve. Sometimes I rub it with alcohol. You can buy alcohol with rosemary. It's called alcohol romero in most of the albergue, not the albergues, in the farmacias. It's heavy to carry, so I don't always buy it, but if you rub it with alcohol, it helps, and it helps move the blood around and out of those little vessels. But most of the time I just don't do anything and it'll eventually go away on its own. I often will lay with my feet up, and I've got some photos I'll show you of me laying with my feet up. If you ask your doctor about it, a lot of times the doctor just gets a blank look on his face. They've never even heard of it because most people don't seek medical help for it. It clears itself up in a couple of days, and usually before you can even get to the doctor. But the Australian Journal of Dermatology has described it and proposed naming it golfer's vasculitis, and you can find it online by that name. It's a type of a heat rash, but it also has to do with carrying weight that you're not used to carrying. It's more common in people over 50, and most people, I'm losing my voice, can't pinpoint anything new that they've used that might be causing a reaction. It's not caused by a lotion or soap or anything like that. It's heat and age and your leg blood vessels getting irritated from heat and the walking. So really there's no prevention, there's no treatment. You can soak your feet, put them up, love them a little bit, and this will soon go away, I promise. So take care and don't worry about Pilgrim's ankles. It'll go away. It's nothing serious. All right, buen camino.